Dr. Tshepo Moloi, who is the president of the Oral History Association of South Africa. Dr. Moloi, very good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you, and thank you for inviting me.
Always a pleasure. Now, take us through the background of this conference. What is it that you're trying to achieve?
Well, basically it's to tell our stories. The idea behind the Oral History Association's conferences is that we invite, through a call for papers, different people who are interested in oral history. This will include learners, academics and non-academics who have done research on different aspects of oral history. Then they'll converge in our conferences and present their papers. The idea behind oral history in the main was that we needed to close the gaps that were there in the histories that was written in the past. Not that we dismiss what was written in the past, but what was missing are the voices, especially of the ordinary people who had not received scholarly attention or attention in terms of rewriting the history of South Africa and in Africa as well.
Yeah, it leads to my next question, which I want to engage you more on. Why oral history as opposed to documented history? Because with oral history, people live and they die, and it's safe to say that they die with whatever history they have.
Precisely because of that people die, and once one has passed on, we don't have the history anymore.
Yeah.
With written documents, they are there, but like any other source, there are gaps that we need to close. I'll give you an example. During the liberation struggle, one of the pillars of the struggle, according to the ANC, was the underground movement. So it was secretive. People operated clandestinely. So it was not written. So how do we then get to understand what was happening then? The only way to do that, or the best way to do that, is to interview people. That's how oral history tries to fill in the gaps.
Okay. Take us through the makeup of this conference. What will be happening? Who is invited? Who is your target? And, just what will be happening? Who will be making those presentations and based on what?
Our conference, it's open to anyone. The first step is that we, as the executive, together with the local organizing committee where the conference is going to be held, we come up with a theme and sub-themes, and then we make a call for papers. People submit abstracts, we go through the abstracts. So this will include anyone who has an interest in oral history, including learners. Okay. So the makeup is that people will present their papers, and there will be people who will listen to the presentation, make comments and arguments, debates and so forth. Okay. The idea is to share the information from different aspects of oral history and research. And what will happen thereafter, we have a journal, the Oral History Journal of South Africa, where some of the papers will be published in the journal. But in addition to that, we also have conference proceedings where other papers which do not go through the rigorous process of peer review then go into that conference proceedings.
Okay, just a quick one. We don't have much time, unfortunately. What will happen at the end of the conference, and how soon can we expect implementation of the resolutions taken there?
Soon, I hope. Okay. But the main point about this conference is that it's a conversion of oral history practitioners. Okay. And like I said, that there will be a publications drawing from the presentations during the conference, both the journal and oral history proceeding.
Okay. Yeah. How do we get there? Is it a free for all?
It's free in so far as if your abstract has been accepted. Okay. So the Department of Arts and Culture sponsors the conference. So those their accommodation, food, and other materials are covered, but you have to get yourself there.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyone can attend. I mean, it's free.
Right. Where in Cape Town?
It's going to be held at the Milnerton Public Library.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Dr. Moloi, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Dr. Tshepo Moloi is the president of the Oral History Association of South Africa, speaking to us about the 15th National Oral History Conference, which gets underway, as he mentioned, at the Milnerton Public Library in Cape Town from Tuesday the 9th to the 12th of October. This is Morning Live. It's 8 o'clock. Time for the latest news with Pearl.